Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your psychic and tarot readings for the rest of February 2017. So that's covering the 20th till the 28th of February 2017. Because I was traveling earlier in the month and then I had some health issues, I haven't been able to post to my regular schedule, but hopefully we'll be back on track for March. So we will be using the Spiral Tarot deck and doing a modified Celtic Cross here for the tarot portion, and then the Psychic Oracle cards for the psychic messages in the second part of the reading. Okay, so please remember that these are general readings, so they may not apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Make sure to watch your moon and rising sign readings to get additional insight that may resonate better with you. And of course, keep in mind for the messages that come through, they may apply exactly as they come through. They may apply a little bit differently. So an open mind is always required. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you very much for all your support. If you're interested in private readings, all the links you need are in the description box below. So let's just jump in. I hope you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful rest of the month. Hi Pisces, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what is in store for the rest of February here. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Swords as your overall energy, or the Page of Swords. So this could be a focus on communication, delivering news or receiving news, exchanging messages, intense communication, or a lot of going back and forth here. Negotiations or anything like that could also be happening. The Page of Swords is also talking about legal things or official things, reading paperwork, filling out paperwork, looking at the details, reviewing things, giving people answers or information that you're asked. It could also be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. With this being a page, this person could be a bit younger than you, or someone who's a bit immature. You could be looking at someone whose delivery is very blunt. They don't really have a lot of tact in their approach, so you could be taken aback a little bit, but the thing to focus on is that they mean well, okay, and they are honest. And you know, with this Page of Swords, it can be that for some of you, this is someone holding back, holding out information, or holding back information from you, or it can even be hearsay or dealing with rumors or gossip at this time. In your current situation, we have the King of Cups. So this is our energy. I'm a Pisces sun. So with the King of Cups here, this is our energy. I feel that we are focused on, or a lot of us, this is a general reading, a lot of us are focused on family during this time. For others, this is about status. This is about making a name for yourself in business. This could also be looking at either starting a family, or spending more time with family, or becoming a provider, or having to be a provider. The King of Cups can also represent another water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that we're dealing with or that we're focused on at this time. This could be a father figure for some of us. The King of Cups is ultimately, it represents emotional maturity. So either getting control over our emotions, processing our emotions better, looking at therapy or counseling with this energy. It could also be someone helping us, like a friend or someone in HR, someone who works in recruitment. Maybe they're presenting us with a contract with the Page of Swords there. The King of Cups is crossed by the Moon. So the Moon is what's going to help us or hinder us. So with the Moon here, not everything is the way it seems. So double check your facts before you agree to anything. Pay attention, read the small print, or the fine print before you sign anything. The moon can cloud our judgments. The moon is also our emotions, our inner life, inner self or interior life is probably what I was trying to say. Our emotional life here. Okay, so what may cause us issues or delays, it could be either not trusting ourselves or experiencing anxiety or fear or doubt or worry. This is also what's going to help us. It's our intuition. Okay, that's what the moon represents, our intuition, our psychic abilities. So really trust your instincts. I would say always, but especially for the rest of February here with people and contracts or documents or communication, messages you receive. Talk to people and trust your instincts. Okay, how do you feel about that person? Do you feel like they're being truthful? Do you feel like something's off? Does this message seem genuine to you? Does it seem like they have a hidden agenda? Because I feel like not everything's going to be what it seems to be, and our intuition is key in identifying what's what for the time frame that we're looking at. The moon can also signify cycles. So for some of you, this is a focus on family, and it is a focus on something coming full circle. So either someone's at the beginning of a pregnancy or someone's giving birth during this time. And for others, this is the different roles we're going to have to play for different people. As Pisces, we tend to be very empathetic and to be different people for different people. Okay, so we act a certain way with one person and we act a certain way with a different person. We kind of take on the energy of that person that we're talking to, and we start to behave like them or to communicate in a way that they understand. And then when we talk to another person, we take on the energy of that person, and so on. So I feel like for some of us, be mindful of that if that's something that you're doing and maybe you're not even aware of it. I feel like it's very, very draining. So just protect yourself, shield yourself. Further, this talks about different roles we have to play. I feel like this is talking about actors, artists, a focus on your creative projects during this time, and your emotions, a focus on emotions for better or for worse. Try to ground yourself during this time because this is going to be a very emotional time. I'm not sure what's going on in the sky and how we're doing with all, eclipses and everything like that, but emotions are going to be raw. So extra sensitive people, make sure that you don't have extra sensitive reactions. In the foundation, we have the Six of Pentacles. So why things are the way they are here. The Six of Pentacles is good news, support, receiving support. This could be good news about money. This could be successful negotiations with banks or anyone we're asking for support, really. Okay, so it could be financial advice or financial support. It could be emotional support, support with our projects, whatever the case may be. The Six of Pentacles says that support will be granted to us. This is a gift that we receive. For this is balance. It's all about balance and grounding our energy. Okay, it is Pentacles. It talks about grounding, it talks about centering ourselves and staying focused and trying to stay in reality. Emotions may be overflowing during this time, so once again, just be mindful of that. And with the Six of Pentacles, again, it's about balance, balancing out your emotions, balancing out your approach, taking it all in before making a decision, taking it all in before, just reacting to things. In the recent past, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this can represent a gift of money. It can represent a new way of making money, a new job, a new business endeavor. It can also represent a new relationship here that has the potential to ground us, or that has the potential to take us to our happily ever after, or even to a family, okay, with the King of Cups in our main situation and our main focus. It can also represent a new home here, and we're adjusting we're getting to know new people. Okay, so I feel that this is talking about, you know, the more people we get to talk to, the more our emotions are triggered, and it's just something to be mindful of. Okay, it's how we connect to people, but it's also, it can be a weakness that makes us really vulnerable. So ground yourself and shield yourself. You're gonna be just fine. Any crowning thoughts? We do have the Magician. So the Magician, okay, as above, so below. So what you think you create during this time, so be extra careful about that. Work with the law of attraction. Focus on manifesting what you want to have happen, not what you're afraid of. If you do allow your fears, your doubts, your anxieties with the moon to come to the surface, to cloud your judgment, you will manifest that. So just be extra careful about that. We are always manifesting when we intend to, but also when we don't necessarily intend to. When we want something, when we wish for something, so we're working on manifesting it. Okay, that's one type of manifestation, but we're also manifesting when we are afraid of something happens. The more we think about it, the more we envision it, the more we attach fear to it, we do manifest it, even though we may not intend to. Okay, so with the Magician, as above, so below, but we are headed towards new beginnings of our own making, new beginnings that we can be absolutely thrilled with, that we can get our way with, that we can implement our dreams and our goals and make them a reality, or new beginnings in terms of challenges if we let our emotions get the best of us and we start manifesting our fears. Okay, so again, just something to be mindful of. For the most part, the Magician is excellent. Talks about having all the resources we need to get stuff going, talking about having everything that we need at our disposal. We just need to have that strategy. We just need to come up with that plan and have the confidence to just get going. Okay, that's what the Magician talks about. And in the outcome position, we do have the strategy, the plan. We have the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords here, this is double check your facts. This is back step or back trace your steps, if that's a phrase, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Just double check things, okay? It's also a card that talks about strategizing, being smart, working smart, not hard, okay, kind of energy. Having a strategy in place. And with the Seven of Swords, we may find that it's best to keep things to ourselves until we have something to show for. The Seven of Swords can also talk about revisiting things, revisiting an idea, revisiting a plan, revisiting a dream, and seeing if now we have everything we need to manifest it. But it's a really good card because it talks about overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles, and we actually have the opportunity to just avoid the challenge altogether as opposed to have to go through it and to overcome it. So it's just about thinking ahead, strategizing. With the moon here and the Seven of Swords, we could be looking at solutions coming to us in our dreams. We could be looking at lots of synchronicities, signs, symbols, messages coming our way through our intuition to kind of help us see ahead. Okay, so we could be even looking at premonitions, okay, where we just know that something's going to happen and we can just prepare for it so that we can go around it if and when it does, that sort of thing. A lot of strategizing is coming up for you during this time. Let's get your psychic messages. There we go. We have the crown chakra. So the crown chakra, okay, this is how we connect to the universe. This is where our downloads happen. Okay, so for some of us, we could be experiencing a lot of downloads during this time. This is our inner wisdom. This is our intuition. This is our higher self and the knowledge, the secrets of the universe becoming available to us, okay, for a lot of us here. With this energy, I do see a focus on spirituality, making time for any sort of spiritual practice that works for you or that you feel drawn to. Meditation in particular, prayer, yoga, I also feel wisdom. Wisdom is important here. Using your wisdom, but also kind of expanding your knowledge. I feel like for some of you, you may feel like you want to be by yourself. During this time, you may feel the need to withdraw. For some of you, I do see working on your own or working odd hours. So you could be volunteering for the night shift when you know you're going to be on your own, or you could be looking at working from home so that you work on your own, or working during the night, or if you work from home, you make your own schedule. I also see you looking for calm or looking for peace, kind of trying to avoid drama or too much excitement even, or too many people in the same place, or I feel like you may feel like a homebody during this time, or you'd rather just be by yourself. Research comes up here, studying comes up. I feel like for some of you, you may be studying astrology or secrets of the universe, or tarot, or any other form of divination. You may be trying yoga. There's a heavier or stronger focus on spirituality and centering yourself. You could be looking at meditations for your crown chakra, meditations to align chakras. For some of you, I feel that you may be going to a homeopath during this time. Alternative medicine, herbal medicine. I heard it through the grapevine. So for some of you, I do see more communication than usual. I feel like online or over the phone. News, I feel like different events happening that you hear about. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be studying plants. Or herbal remedies or home remedies. Teas, different properties of different plants, that sort of thing. I do see more intense activity for psychics, or those of you who are mediums, or just those of you who are used to using your intuition. I see a lot more intense activity. So downloads happening, weird dreams happening, or intense dreams happening, intense meditations as well. Make sure that you ground yourself and that you do something to shield yourself, either with crystals or special meditations or chakras, or I feel like crystal is going to be a good bet to ground yourself, to make sure that while you're up in those higher energies, you can come back down, so that you don't burn out, okay, basically. and see what else we're getting. I see a leaf, so it could be tying into the message about studying plants or about herbal medicine. But also I feel like a leaf can be a direct answer, so a sign. Seeing a leaf somewhere that, you know, it can have got to, or if you're indoors and you see a leaf, I don't know, something like that, or logos that have leaves in them. I feel like if you're looking for answers, if you're asking for answers, or to be shown signs, a leaf may be one of those signs that you receive as direction. And I also hear new growth, so that can mean progress, that can mean new beginnings, that can mean things starting to pay off with what you have invested in. And you're on your way to harvest time is also what I hear here. Okay, so that's reading that I have for you. I hope that it makes sense and that it helps. That's always my intention. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being so great and so patient and so understanding and supportive. I do appreciate it. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings. And I'm looking forward to your comments, letting me know what you think and how these messages make sense to you if they do. Have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you again in the March videos that I've started to work on already. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Take care.